Welcome back mga besh for another chikahan episode, chismisan episode here at Miss Sheng. Today's sesh, we'll have a pause from our usual love talk, and this time we'll be talking about some unsolved mysteries in our country. I know that from time to time we hear a lot of different mysteries that is still unresolved, uh, ranging from the legendary unresolved Yamashita treasure to a more national concern like the assassination of one of our late Senator Benigno Aquino Sr. So, tune up, let's start. But I have here my hard copy because it will be a little hard for me to keep looking into the screen of the phone. So, just bear with me if I keep on looking down. So, okay, let's start first with the face slashers of Manila. So, late in the 1965, a spate of face slashing incident had been reported by victims in Manila. So this happens in Manila in last 1965, okay? The perpetrators went after school children and teenagers, injuring them with a slash on the face using a knife or a razor blade. Over 600 attacks were reported, most of them against school children in Tondo. Massive panic ensued in some communities, prompting hundreds of police patrols to be dispatched. Two suspects, both teenage gang members, were apprehended. They admitted to the crime but refused to provide their motives. The police could not gather clues from victims and witnesses who were either mysteriously tight-lipped or had no information to offer. Several theories floated from street gang involvement to communist tagging, copycat crimes, to illicit drug pushers marking potential abusers. To this day, no other suspect has been linked to the crimes, and the real motive behind the face slashing attacks remains a mystery. Wow. So, our 2-second unsolved mystery vanished into thin air. In March 1962, the advent of the Vietnam War, a U.S. fighter plane mysteriously vanished over Marianas Trench in the Pacific Ocean. United States Army Flying Tiger Flight 739 was on its way to the Philippines from Guam when, without any distress call to air traffic control, it dropped from the radar and was never found again. A search covering 144,000 square miles was conducted, involving a search party made up of 1,300 people, 48 aircrafts, and 8 surface vessels. Despite exhaustive efforts using the most sophisticated instruments available, no trace of the plane could be found. Investigators received reports from an oil tanker that was in the area at the same time about an explosion in the sky that occurred an hour after the plane's last recorded communication to air traffic control. This witness account was linked to the missing plane and have sparked rumors about the plane being accidentally shot down by the U.S. government. However, the rumors were never substantiated, and the book on what happened to the U.S. Army Flying Tiger Flight 739 remains open. Okay, our third unresolved mystery. Unconfirmed death toll at the Manila Film Center tragedy. How many of the 4,000 laborers who work on the Manila Film Center died when a scaffolding collapsed in the wee hours of November 17, 1981? The building was host the 1982 Manila International Film Festival. It was an event that would be graced by Hollywood actors and directors and envisioned to make Manila the new Cannes. Inspired by Parthenon, the building was designed to house state-of-the-art theaters. archives, and laboratories. Thousands of construction workers labored in three-shift daily in order to meet the 3-month deadline given to complete the structure. The fatal tragedy struck and claimed the workers' lives. The government totally was 7 deaths, although witnesses and other workers claimed that at least 28 were pulled dead from the rubble. Some media reporters estimated 169 dead, but a news blackout instituted after the incident prevented a definite count. Until now, the number of deaths from the tragic incident is debated. Okay, for our fourth unsolved mystery. Chop chop lady. Lucilla Lalou had the grisly distinctions of being the original Chop Chop Lady. The year was 1967 and Lalou, an enterprising lady from Pampanga, was at the top of her game. She had 2 thriving businesses in Santa Cruz, Manila that she built from wages as a waitress. She was 29, an established entrepreneur, the mother of a child she had with her common law partner for 7 years, and a lover to a string of boyfriends. Wow, ang daming boyfriend. According to witnesses, then one day in May, she disappeared. Days after, shop of women's body parts started appearing in various places in the city. A garbage collector found in the trash a pair of legs, cleanly cut in 4 pieces and wrapped in newspaper. Wow. Sadya ni ba? Newspaper sheets dated May 14. A headless torso was also found in a vacant lot along EDSA. Her head was never found, but her identity was ascertained when her fingerprints matched those of the corpse. Her lovers were rounded up as a possible suspects, but all had alibis on the estimated time of the crime. One boyfriend, a 28-year-old dentistry student, confessed to strangling Lulu to death. He retracted his confession a few days later and was eventually released. No other suspect was officially pursued after that, and Lulu's case remains open to this day. So what do you think? Why was the boyfriend released from the prison? Alright, never mind. Okay, and for our last and fifth unsolved mystery, the Bonifacius missing bones. Andres Bonifacio and his brother Procopio were sentenced to death after being adjudged guilty of treason by a revolutionary court. Many historians believe that Bonifacio's remains have never been found. A set of bones exhumed in Maragadones, Cavite in 1918 were famously proposed as his. Many doubt this because only one set of bones was found, and Bonifacio was supposed to have been buried with his brother. The same bones were supposedly deposited in the National Library, where they were either lost or destroyed during the battle in Manila in 1945. So that's it, guys, and see you on our next Unsolved Mystery episode. Bye!